are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I'm...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Julie Jules World, and a special welcome to my newcomers. Let's go ahead and get into our tutorial. I'll be making this multi-pocket organizer or a handbag, and you can store whatever you want. Mine's right now out of it is Target for makeup, but you can target this for different things. You can put sewing materials in here as well. It can be also a purse organizer. Store this in smaller handbags. Front and the back 3-layer of pockets, and then the inside has other layers of pockets in there. It's very small, but it compacts a whole lot of stuff. Yep, and that's what we're going to be creating today. So let me put this aside, and so let's go ahead and get into our tutorial. So what you will need for this project, I'm going to lay it out. So you're going to need a 4 out of fabric, and which measures 26 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Then you're gonna need 4 more fabric that measures 26 centimeters by 11 centimeters. It's gonna be the outside pockets and the inside pockets as well. And then you're gonna need 2 more materials. That is gonna be the strap holder. It's gonna measures 20 centimeters by 4 centimeters. Today I'm gonna be using a canvas fabric. It's more strong and it kind of has a rough kind of feeling to it. Now you can use regular fabric, and I add some interfacing to this. If you don't want to take the time to add interfacing, you can just get a thicker fabric or a more sturdy one, basically. First thing we're going to do, and we're going to take our 4 pockets, then we're going to take this to the iron. So we're going to mark this first. 2 centimeters at the bottom, we're going to mark right there. At the top, we're going to mark 1 centimeters. Draw out those 2 lines for the bottom one as well. I want to show you this method that I use. I cut out a cardstock paper the same size as the fabric, and I did the same steps. I just duplicate what I did on the fabric onto the cardstock paper. I measured out 1 centimeters and then 2 centimeters. I did exactly the same thing. So when you go to your iron, you can lay it, okay? Lay it right underneath that line that we mark and fold this over. And then it sits right on top of that line, and then you can iron that out. Do the same thing for the top one as well. The bottom section, you're gonna unfold that, and then we're gonna flip this one more time underneath the line. And then we're gonna be folding this over like this. For the other 3 pockets, we're going to be doing the same steps. So let's go ahead and do our handles. And do the same thing for the other handle as well. You should have all 4 pockets ironed and folded. So we're going to be taking this to the sewing machine. Do not sew on the one that's folded once, but the one that's folded twice. Okay, this one here, that's where we're going to be sewing onto. And so we're going to sew down that line right here. And then you're going to do the same thing for every single one of them, as well as the 2 strap holders. We're going to sew all the way down here, and then the other side as well. I'm going to do that for both of these. The fabric that measures 26 centimeters by 20 centimeters, we are going to be positioning this on top of it. So we're going to measure 5.5 centimeters up. I'm going to trace a line And then on top of that line, we're gonna place our pocket. How I lays down is this part that we already sewn is gonna be sitting at the top, okay? It's gonna be sitting at the top here. And then the one that we didn't sew is gonna sit at the bottom, so we can sew that in there. Just to let you know, because I didn't mention that. So make sure it's sitting on top of the line, okay? And then we're gonna pin that in place. You're gonna do that for all 4 of them. And then we're gonna go to the machine and we're gonna sew right where we lay that fabric on top of the line. We're gonna sew right there to lock that in at the bottom. Right here, I'm gonna sew right here, right there, and right there. So once you finish sewing that on there, now look like that. And take 2 pieces of fabric. We are going to be marking on there so we can make our pockets. At the top, we're gonna mark 9 centimeters and 8 centimeters, okay? Do the same thing at the bottom. 9 centimeters, 8 centimeters. And then draw a line going down both of those. Do the same thing to the other pocket as well. So that's what you're gonna do for these 2. So put those 2 aside. Let's go ahead and get the other 2. You're gonna mark 6 centimeters right there. Then you're gonna move over and add that line. You go to 5 centimeters. Then add that line you just marked, move it over to 5 centimeters as well. And then move it over one more time to 5 centimeters. And then you're gonna do the same thing for the bottom as well. And then go ahead and trace that line out. And then you're gonna do the same thing to the other one. Line that we drew, we're gonna sew right down those lines. Okay, so we're gonna sew down here, then we're gonna sew down here. For these as well, these other pockets, we're gonna sew down here, down here, down here, and down here. All right, now you should have your pockets sewn in place. You should have a pocket center, this end and this end, okay? And then you should have pockets. You should have 1 pocket, 2 pocket, 3 pocket, 4 pocket, and 5 pocket on these ones here. The next step, we're gonna position the handles. So you're gonna get the one that have 3 pocket layers, okay? Get both of those, get 2 of those. Okay, both of these, and we're gonna put those 5-layer pockets, we're gonna put those aside. I'm gonna fold these in half. We're gonna do the same thing for both of them. Just put a little mark right there. Measure this 8 centimeters in, and then another 8 centimeters in. All right, center, and then 8 centimeters there, and 8 centimeters there, like this right here. Do the same thing for the other one as well. So right here, right there, right there, and right there. You should now have your strap sewn. Let's take our other 2 pockets and we're gonna place it on top of here, here as well. And then you're gonna go ahead, your machine, make sure these are all facing each other and they're in the right position, okay? I'm gonna sew at the top here, and you're gonna sew at the top there. Next step, iron this down the back. I'm just gonna press mines just to speed up the process of this video, but you can take it to the iron and iron this down in the back. Place this piece in the same position as both of the pockets. The 5-layer pockets, we're gonna connect them together And then the 3-layer pockets, we're gonna connect that together. Make sure they're facing each other. And that in place. Make sure these two are touching each other and lining up together, like so. This is gonna be inside. Placing a gap, 9 centimeter. And then at the end here, 9 centimeters again. That gap sitting here, you're gonna sew all the way around, coming back, and then stopping at that other line right there. I went ahead and sew all the way around. Let's go ahead and cut those corners. So now we're gonna be folding these corners here. All right, I'm gonna fold it like that. And we're gonna mark it, I would say 3.5 centimeters up. Mark it, and then we're gonna draw a line. You're gonna draw a line like that, and then you're gonna do it for all 4 corners. It's in place. The other corners as well. Do the same thing. Sew here, sew here, sew here, and sew here. All 4 corners sewn. I'm gonna cut those in piece off. Turn this inside out. So we are going to be sealing this gap right here. So let's go to machine and seal that gap. Sew right across there. You finish sewing a gap up, we're gonna tuck this in, iron it out, last step, and we're gonna sew all the way around. I start at the corner here, and I go all the way around, and come back at the corner there again. Around. Alrighty, now you can decorate this. Go ahead and stuff this beauty with a few of my sewing essentials, and I just made this my little sewing bag. I put a few things inside of there, scissors, and it compacts a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm very shocked at how much it stores in here. A rotary cutter, like a ruler in here. I have all kind of different things in here. I stuffed it, and then outside here, some more thread, and just random different things for sewing. It's just so cute. You can fit this in your purse, your handbag, or your purse as well if you want to take it on the go. I think these are beautiful. These would make perfect gifts too. Thank you all so much for watching. Comment if you have any questions, and you will definitely see me in my next video. Bye, my YouTubers.